Hello everyone, welcome to another edition of In the Box Seat, where we talk all things Gold Coast Turf Club. We're missing one member this week, Ella.
But I think we upgraded.
Yes, absolutely. Joined this week by Bailey Wheeler, this season's Gold Coast Premier Jockey. Nice to join us here this morning.
It's good to be here. It's good to take over Gibbo's spot.
Yeah, he's a big fan of yours, but gee, he stops a few of your rides too.
Yeah, 100%. I seen him tip a couple and they've all stopped, so maybe it's him on their backs, not me.
I think he was too scared to come in, actually.
I think that's what it was.
There was talk that you were coming, so he was too scared. Tell us about your season. Obviously, you took the Premiership with 35 winners. Let's sort of go back through the last 6 months.
Yeah, it was a great season. It started off well. Obviously, I had Chris Anderson to support me here, and he sent Reality here, which put me on the board, and he gave me some good success and gave me some, not emotional wins, but I can say some wins that we didn't think would ever happen. As you know, he was probably 2 furlongs behind him at one point. So, yeah, he was a great horse for me on the poly track, and I obviously Scott Morrissey, and the list could go on. But I've had horses like Campi and Princess Luna. I've won a couple on, so them sort of horses have just sort of kept me going throughout the season. And Stuart Kendrick started to come here and started to use me, and he's obviously had a good season here for the last couple of months, and I've been just lucky enough to be a part of it.
But the first win of Reality, was that your first winner here? Was that the day that it was tailed off at the 200 metre mark?
That was the day. Yeah, that was when I think it was Cosmic Serenade.
Yep.
Shot clear, and it was about 4 in front of me at the 100. And I was able to weave my way down and end up beating it. So it was a great start to riding in Queensland, and the sport kept going, and Stewie Kendrick gave me a good go at the sunny coast, and then the sport sort of kept just going from there on.
Yeah.
So you only started riding and getting those winners from February. So let's just recap. Obviously, the season runs August to July, where we are now, and you only really started riding winners from February, and you've taken out the Premiership. How does that feel?
Yeah, it's good. It's obviously, I suppose, everything just went my way. I just had the right trainers support me at the right time, and their horse were flying, and I was just lucky enough to be a part of it.
Over the last probably 3 months of the Premiership, you had a good battle with Noel Callow.
Yeah, it was quite nerve-wracking. I mean, I hit the front, and then he kicked back, and then a couple of weeks to go, he put 2 on me, and then I was able to get a double, and then the last meeting, I rode the first winner, and I was 2 clear, and I was confident I was home, and then he happened to beat me, and I was on $1.50 pop, and he knocked me off, and then I was starting to get concerned throughout the day, and then I happened to ride the last 3 winners, which was good, and it was just good that my old man was able to come, and that just made it extra special. Obviously, winning my first Premiership and to have him here, it was quite good.
You had a crack at Sydney midway through the last couple of weeks of the Premiership. Obviously, good to go down there and strut your stuff against the big boys down there. Yeah,
it was good. It was a Bow Desert meeting, so I wasn't missing out on anything here, and I got a couple of good offers from Beyond Baker and Gerald Ryan, who I obviously didn't end up working out to ride his horse, but I ended up getting a couple of nice offers, and I couldn't really knock him back. And while the Bow Desert meeting was on, I thought it was a good time to go down there and sort of see where I stood. Obviously, wasn't able to ride a winner, but I was around the mark all day and thought I held my ground good enough. But it was a great experience, and I would go back, if I got another opportunity like that.
So what's next season hold for you, Bailey?
Yeah, I'll be staying up here. I was 50-50 on whether to go to Sydney. There was a couple of nice offers to go, but I think I've sort of locked myself in here now with trainers, and I get along quite well with most of them, and the support obviously just keeps coming. I've got a good book next Wednesday already, and I've got a ride from Mr. Van Dyke next Saturday, which is something to look forward to. And while that support's coming, I'd be stupid if I left them.
Yep, yeah, no, for
sure. So what's the goal? What's next? You've done this. You've done provincial.
It'd be the Metro Apprenticeship.
Yeah.
Apprentice title would be a massive thrill, and I've got CJ Graham and Jake Malloy to contend with, so it's not just going to be out there me by myself. You know what I mean? So it's I'm not going to be able to suffer around. I'm going to be have to be on my A game at all times. So it'll be good. It'll be a good season, and I can't wait.
Obviously, it's good to get the Premiership, but also as soon as the 1st of August starts, it all starts back to zero. So everyone's on a level playing field, and off you go again.
Yeah, it's in the past now.
Yeah.
I was able to have a good weekend, and it was good. As I've already said, my old man was able to come, and I was able to enjoy it. But now it's in the past. I've got to look to next season now.
Well, it's not in the past for us. We'll be celebrating Bailey at the Industry Awards on August 31st, so you can get tickets to that, and we'll be inducting our Hall of Fame inductees, obviously all the horses as well, and Bailey here. So
spoiler alert, Bailey's getting Premier Jockey of the Year.
So it's definitely not over for us. He can look to the next season, but we'll definitely be celebrating it in a couple of weeks.
While you're hot to trot, Ella, obviously, it was a big day on the track for the Premiership Battle, but
Absolutely.
a massive day off course with Men Matter Raceday.
Yeah, Men Matter was huge, definitely the biggest we've ever had in. So for its third year, the attendance was up over 3,000. So that's, if you like numbers, that's up on 55% on last year. So a great turnout from, from the local community. And yeah, we are still reconciling some of the numbers, but we're confident that the amount we've raised is up over $90,000 for those three charities: Live In, Prostate Cancer Foundation, and the Common Good. So we're super excited with those results. And as we said last week, it couldn't have happened without the support of the sponsors and the charity partners, and of course everyone who got involved, and Mr. Brett Cook, our chairman, obviously the visionary for that day. So congratulations to all involved. It was a mammoth effort, but it was very successful.
What about some of the work from our chef team behind the scenes?
Yes.
What was it 3,000 odd profiteroles?
It was 930 steaks, and then it was 3,000 profiteroles. You'll be seeing a time lapse that they took. It was an incredible effort by that team. We got rave reviews on the food, but I don't think they'll ever want to see a profiterole ever again after that weekend.
While we were working hard, they had the steak and lobster. And the race caller's got a similar diet to the jockey's room
I'll
too.
never duck in for a meat pie.
So there's footage of that. It's quite remarkable, isn't it? How it all comes
together.
Yeah.
The things you don't see behind the scenes, the team that worked tirelessly in our food and beverage, our track staff, everyone that makes that day the day it is. Yeah, super thankful to everyone who got involved, and to our chefs for putting on a mammoth effort for that room.
Yeah, it was certainly a success again, and we all can't wait to do it. I think Cookie's already starting to send emails out about next year.
He is. I'm already filing them away. Let's worry about it later.
Let's look at some racing news. Peter Robles' success on Saturday with Haste and Delight has just absolutely turned the corner since coming north, winning 3 straight and scored in Class 3 grade at Eagle Farm on Saturday. Indiana Turner's doing a good job with his small team. Cosmic Serenade was successful at Ipswich, and then a winner here on Saturday as well. So good to see Indiana get some results. DePaul will line up in the Missile Stakes on Saturday. He's on the quick backup. He was good last week in Sydney. They'll test their stuff in the Group 2 Missile on Saturday. Also, quick mention to Adam, he's after a sponsorship to Harris Farm Markets. He spends a fortune there every time he goes, so do I. So if anyone from Harris Farm's watching, please feel free to donate or sponsor the show if you can.
Did you run into each other on your weekly shop, did you?
Oh, we converse about what specials there are and all the rest of it. The Ritz is also a live chance in the Coffs Harbour Cup this afternoon for Michael Morrison. Slashing run first up at Eagle Farm. You could make a case he's probably going better this time around this year. He ran second last year, and he'll line up in the Coffs Harbour Cup, so he'll be an excellent chance on the in the Coffs Harbour Cup this afternoon. National Jockey Celebration Day. There's
Absolutely, the silks in front of us. Every year at our Calcutta that we held in January, we a portion of those proceeds go to the National Jockeys Trust. So earlier in the year, we raised $18,810 for the Jockeys Trust, and we'll be presenting that cheque on Saturday to celebrate National Jockeys Celebration Day.
Yeah, the club's raised about $75,000 in total over the 6 years, so we certainly contribute a fair bit to this National Jockey Celebration Day. So looking forward to that on Saturday.
Absolutely.
Let's find a winner.
Yes, let's find a winner.
No pressure on both of us.
I know,
week.
we've got Bailey next to us, so he's not riding, so it's okay. We didn't have to tip any of his rides. I've gone race 2, number 1, Blue Swimmer. It won by 3 lengths in the Men Matter Silks last week.
Starting to talk about margins now.
I
Look at you
know, for Emily Lang. So it'll be wearing the Jockey Silks on Saturday as well, so maybe that's a bit of an omen there, the 2 silks 2 weeks in a row. We do have Jai Williams in our studio audience, and he's told me that I need
Double
to back
the crowd this week.
race 6, number 6, Dashing Gigi. So I was going to get in trouble if I didn't back that one. So we're going to go the 2 today.
Baronessa for me, race 6, number 1. This race might fall away with a few dual acceptors. Gibbo also agrees, race 6, number 1. He's too busy apparently to lob to the show, so race 6, number 1. He also likes Clover's Prince in the first. It is a dual acceptor in race 6. He's hoping it goes race number 1. Just quickly, Bailey, Ella was pretty critical of your ride once on No More Red. I think she spotted you on a Saturday night somewhere and bailed you up.
Yeah, I still remember that. I remember she tipped it and I said, do not ever tip it again because I reckon she tipped it maybe twice.
Yeah.
You know, it got
I
rolled
did.
both times. The day she got off it won by 4.
Yeah,
so,
Scott Morrissey rung her up to thank her.
yeah,
And, it was a big
yeah.
part of
Don't
the
worry,
show.
Bailey. Once I got that, I was never on a Bailey
I think it
horse
won
again.
again, didn't it?
So
Yeah.
Again, yeah. So,
thanks, guys.
that
Thanks
was
for
good.
that. Thanks for bringing that one
Also,
up.
better give a big shout out to Irish. Her
To Irish,
birthday.
of course, Irish Janie. It is. It was our membership manager, Jane Kiernan's birthday this week. So big shout out to her. She celebrated with her friends and family.
How were those cocktails yesterday?
Oh, they were delicious. They were very good.
Hard at work or hardly working you?
Let's not talk about it, Mitch.
Another,
Let's not talk about it.
Ella's adventures, but this time midweek.
We won't talk about it. I'm here. I was here at 8:30. I'm getting the job done.
Work
hard, play hard. It's okay.
All right. Thanks for coming along.
Thanks,
All
Mike.
the best for next season, and congratulations on your achievement this year. It was really, interesting over the last 4 weeks. Your battle with Noel, and it certainly made an interesting part of the last sort of 4 weeks of the season. And it was a race 6 when you and Demiani, he moved up on the outside. And
in the back of my mind, I was quite nervous because he put a neck on me and I thought he was going to run away from it.
Yeah.
But to Moss' credit, kicked back and that's when I got the job done. I was able to stick the tongue out and be a little bit cheeky. And obviously, as I've already said a couple of times, my dad was here and we were able to get a good photo. And it was a massive thrill, and it was the last couple of weeks come down to right the couple of last races, and it was a great thrill, and I was glad I was able to come out on top.
All the best in Brisbane next season.
Thank you. Thanks.
And that's the show in the box seats. I hope we've found a winner. We'll do it all again next week. It'll be a special edition as we look at Bow Desert.
Yes.
Back to Bowie.
Looking forward to it, Mitch.
Yeah,
See you then.
Aren't we all? See you next week on In the Box Seat.